did you... What's wrong with these guys all up in my face?
We're born in the moonlight. Ain't no fantasy. Can't breathe in the sunlight.
Hello beautifuls, this is Aromi here and welcome back to Love Ritual. We are here at the second crime scene where another summoning has happened, which we believe it's a decoy to get the heat off of the first case. This is a police protected area. I can't allow you access past this point. I'm Rely, an investigator for the case. Oh, pardon me, Signorina. Now that I'm here, I need to take a good look at the crime scene and try to identify anything of interest. Signorina Rely, please be careful. The building was already in a bad state, and when all these magical things happened, the roof partially collapsed. I'm sure the rest of it would follow suit soon, but we don't know when. Thank you, officer. I'll be careful. Alright, time to look around. An abandoned workshop on the outskirts of the city, practically in the forest, just ideal place for a ritual you don't want anyone finding out about. It looks like everything inside really suffered from the roof collapse. Maybe I'll find something that the police didn't notice, or deemed as not really evidence, but first, the more obvious things. What's that sound? Oh, I guess a sound to let me know that I can look around. The pentagram is smaller than in the first ritual, but still call for a pretty large entity. How do they not understand that the size matters? Let's continue. These glass shards here? Next to the boiler are fragments of bottles, and what's that? They are similar to the fragment of the retort. I need to collect the fragments for proof. That's what it would look like. If the ritual was conducted by a professional ritualist, then the retort will look like this. I must begin with it. Great. Now just to combine the shards. Can I really do it? Wait. You can really do it. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, some pieces were just random stuff. Done! That's cool, I had fun with that. Alright, this bowl again. A bowl just like in the first ritual. Okay, this stove thing. A small cauldron, not as... I said stove, oh my god. Not as big or as in the first... not as big or as in the first ritual, but the principle is the same. However, this spout broke off in the explosion of energy from the ritual. What are those? What's this? Another bag of herbs. This one was used exactly as the ritual, and it is saturated with essence. It will be necessary to study its contents later. There's the bones. Some of the bones have fallen to the floor. It seems to me that they are made differently. It would be good to ask Seth about this. However, he may not agree to cooperate. My mouse was on... My mouse highlighted... Oh, this. The water. Right. The accumulator is made from an old tin can, very practical but nothing unusual. And this chest on this old box have the glowing traces of the essence. It does not open. I need to find something to open the lock inside. There is just something. Here, let's use one of these tools. Or maybe not. Is there... This pouch is thrown inside probably from an explosion, but it was not used in the ritual. I'm sure of that. There are no traces of essence on it. It's strange. I'll try to look at it again. Oh, a box. A box with another drawing, it seems. It's necessary to look closer. It's easier, and it seems to me... What the hell is in it? There's something inside, and then there's just a gap just under the lid and a small hole. Probably for the key. I must open it, but how? Let's use this nail. The spout from the cauldron was thrown away by the blowout. If you put it in place, then... Oh, that's a spell. I thought it was a nail. That does not fit. Weird. What the hell? I need a tool. Oh, there are the keys. Wow, there are old papers and a bunch of keys. The keys are too big for the box, though. What? Nothing special, just like in the first ritual. Is there anything else around here? Are these tools here? Oh look, nails! Great, there's a lot of tools, so let's get started. There are a bunch of tools, which one to choose? This? What is that? I'll try to open the key by pushing it into the slot. Perfect, no one will notice. What the hell? Perfect crime. Is that a watch? Oh, a ring. A clan ring. Such a ring can only be worn by the ritualist. Where did it come from? The emblem of the clan is missing. It is very strange. On our rings, we must always have the emblem and the seal of the Inquisition. There is neither engraved on the ring, though. Okay, I'll get to that later. There's a stone in the ring. I'm sure it was used as a fuse. Maybe I can find it. Is it that? Am I missing something? Hello? I mean, the game's not bugged if I could do that. Oh, the fuck? I had my mouse over there the whole time. I knew it. That's where the torch hangs. Oof, it's hard and not worth it. Does not prove the difference of the ritual. Alright, what about this? I think the fuse should lie somewhere near. You just need to know what to look for. A stone from the ring. Found it, and now let's see. The stone is perfectly inserted into the ring. Now the latch. Alright, bam. Done. Clan ring of the ritualist. This one fits in. What have we got in here? Bottles with essence. Such bottles aren't easy to get, and they're very expensive. Sadly, the labels are nowhere to be found. It's clear why bottles were used. The ritual was prepared some time ago. You won't get the right amount of essence in such a short time. Signorina Rely, are you there? Anduin? Are you alright? What a mess. Sorry, I was worried that something would happen to you. This place looks like it's going to collapse any time now. Nothing has happened. Everything's alright. Have you found anything? Yes, traces of a professional ritualist. This ritual was better put together, although it ended with the same result as previous. Look at this, shards of the retort, bottles with essence, the size of the ritual, and look at this, the ring of the ritualist. Can I? I've seen this a couple of times. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's a fake. A fake clan ring. But why and who made it? It was probably made just for this, I think. Most likely it was used as a replacement for the actual clan ring. We found similar ones when closing down the black markets. Sounds plausible. We are right, Signorina Rely. You look tired. I think I'm in dire need of a good rest. You won't mind if I return to my hotel room? Of course, just leave me with the evidence you have gathered. Yes, of course. Why was the box shaking, though, if it was just a ring inside? I only have the ring on me. Take it and good luck. And you, Signorina Rely. Interesting. Has this always been here? It's been a hot minute since I loaded this game. I feel like every time we come back into our room, I'm seeing something that was probably already there and I just didn't notice it. I think I could use a hot bath with fragrant foam to relieve my head. There's nothing better than to lie down in the evening and simply rest. It seems there was a knock at the door. Because of the running of the water of the bath, I didn't hear it well. Maybe I'm just hearing things. Whoever it is, they're knocking on the door alright. I'm sure it's one of the advocates. Maybe they decided to apologize. Or will they insist on their opinion? Should I open it at all? Signorina Rely, this is the Inquisitor. I know that you're in the room. Excellent. Who would have expected the Inquisition? It's even stranger that they did not bring you to my room my first day here. 1 second, please. I'm on my way. Trying to take a bath here. I'll leave the bathroom door open and do not turn off the water. Hopefully that'll give them the hint to keep whatever they want quick and to the point. Ooh. You look badass. What is on... Are those QR codes? Good evening, Signorina Rely. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Oh yeah, just trying to take a shower real quick, you know? Good evening, Signor Inquisitor. And I was about to, that will not take much time of your time. You'll be able to return to your bath soon. Just a couple of minor issues, though this is mostly a courtesy visit. Nothing really important, but I did not even dare to invite you to my office because of the nature of this inquiry. Thank you for understanding. Would you like to take a seat? Thank you. I would first like to say that your views outlined in your book. Forgive me, it seems I forgot the name. Safe Ritualistics, Thoughts and Recommendations. That's right, I apologize. Your pretty features are very distracting. Oh, okay. Smooth talker here. Personally, I do not support conservative moods and consider your ideas as described in the 4th chapter worthy of attention. Education and training as a method of prevention do appeal to me. That is actually in the 2nd chapter on measures to prevent Yes, of course. In the second chapter is a very courageous publication. I consider that book as a test of the pen. An excellent way of looking at it, testing to see if the pen is mightier than the sword. I hope that your next book will be accepted by the public better. What is on your cap, dude? Is it like QR codes or something? And it seems you will fully develop the ideas of Professor Dinostris. Did you learn from him? Not exactly. I was inspired by his ideas, but unfortunately I did not get to learn personally from him. I understand. By the way, does the bathtub not overflow? Oh yes, excuse me for a second. Where does this sudden interest in my book come from? Has the Inquisition found something to complain about and they want to get rid of it? Or do they want to do they want to influence the content of my next work? I do not understand. My work was not interesting to them before. Gosh darn it, I was trying to make it quick. I thought you were going to say it was quick, sir. I close the tab and return to the room with the Inquisitor. He has a nice smile, but it does nothing to reassure me. It would be better if he leaves as soon as possible. I don't want my bathtub water to be cold by now. How's the trip been getting here? No accidents, I hope. Yes, nothing like that happened. A boring trip apart from severe rainfall. No accidents on the road. Yes, that's right. You have a good room. Very spacious. What the fuck is wrong with you? What? Yes, I was given it as compensation for a misunderstanding. You were late, were you not? Yes, but I think that the hotel confused the dates, that's all. Did you... What's wrong with these guys all up in my face? Did you arrive all the way in the same cab? Yes, but I'm not understanding where you're going with all these questions. It doesn't matter, just a few minor questions, Signorina Rely, and I would like to get answers from you quickly and finish with this. Just answer frankly, it's in your best interest. So, you arrived very late. Can you somehow prove that on the way here you did not leave the cab while in the wilderness and did not do something forbidden? Oh, you're assuming I was part of the fucking sorcery here? And here's interrogation, just as expected when talking to an Inquisitor. Stay calm, Rely. You're not guilty of anything. I think so. I also think you have the opportunity to find the cab driver from my cab and ask him. Indeed, we can. Well, I will not waste any more of your time, lest the water in your bath will become cold. At least you're generous in that part. The Inquisitor paused and looked at me with a strange look in his eyes. And one more thing, were you born and raised in the family tower? Not exactly. I spent a good portion of my childhood in the family house on the edge of the village. Can you remember how many windows you had in your house? What? How many windows in the house where you spent 11 years of your life, Signorina Rely? What a crazy question. Is he wanting to piss me off? Either way, I started going through my memories. My room had one window. In the kitchen there were two. The living room, two. Or is it just one big window? Listen, it was a long time ago. I was a young child and... Try, just focus and name the number. Why? Are you questioning my identity? 8. Only 8 windows. Any other questions would you like to ask me? No, all is well, and I recommend not removing your family ring. We wouldn't want any misunderstanding arising. Ew, of course, I just left it in the bathroom. I was going to... Of course, I'm sorry. I should already be leaving anyway. Good night, Signorina Rely. And to you as well, Inquisitor. Very quickly, he leaves my room and I see 2 more figures in inquisitorial robes before he closes the door behind him. I'm not surprised they always travel in packs. But now, to the bath, and hopefully forget my stress concerning today's events. Hopefully, Jesus, that was some interrogation there. No matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't manage to get myself a good night's sleep. Yesterday, I told Chief Anduin I would come back to tell them what I felt about the suspects. I know Shenrei and Seth won't appreciate me not equating to their clients, but there just wasn't enough evidence to prove their innocence. I have, however, gathered enough evidence to present my point of view on what may have happened. Oh shoot, overtime, Jesus! This game, it's so good. I force myself out of bed and get dressed before heading to the police station. And this is where we are going to stop for today's episode. So then, next episode, we can actually tell our point of view, which I believe this was just a setup. Or maybe it's not even a setup. Maybe it's just another squad trying to also summon something, you know? But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.